Okay guys, in this video we are going to be learning about commas and dashes. I'm going to have an exercise to do on that in Starlight, so we're going to do a little lesson on it. Now, commas and dashes are placed around extra information which is added to a sentence. So if you have a sentence and it contains two sets or two pieces of information without the word "and" in it, we will use a comma or a dash to separate out that extra piece of information. Okay, you'll usually have a main piece of information and an extra piece of information. Now, what you'll often find is that the main piece of information, which relates to whatever topic comes at the start of the sentence, the main piece of information will be at the end, and quite often you'll find the extra piece of information will be in the middle. I'll give you an example. So, chocolate, which I'm sure we all had a lot of over Easter. Chocolate, though quite unhealthy, excuse me, is very tasty. Now, the way I even said that sentence, I have implied where the commas and dashes are going to go. But if I was to read that without any punctuation, commas and dashes are a form of punctuation. So if I was to read this without any punctuation, I would say chocolate, though quite unhealthy, is very tasty. Now, that does not sound very good. All right? It doesn't really make sense. You can know by the sound of it. So we have to break down what information is in it, what pieces of extra information are in it, and where we can separate the extra information out from the main information, okay? So I'm going to do that with a black marker. Chocolate, though quite unhealthy, is very tasty. Well, as I said, the main piece of information is usually at the end of the sentence, and the added or extra information is usually in the middle, and it's the extra information that we want to separate out with a comma and a dash. So let's see. First of all, can we find the main piece of information at the end? Chocolate is what we're referring to. Chocolate, though quite unhealthy, is very tasty. So this is our main piece. It's at the end, so it's our main piece. Chocolate is very tasty. Okay? That is our main sentence. Chocolate is very tasty. All right. Now, I have added extra information into this sentence, and the extra information which has been added is that it is unhealthy. Chocolate, though quite unhealthy, is very tasty. What that basically means is even though chocolate is quite unhealthy, it tastes really nice, okay? So that sentence, we've broken it down. We know chocolate is what we're referring to, and the main piece of information about chocolate is that it is very tasty. But the sentence is incomplete because I have not put in the correct punctuation to be able to read that fluidly, on a page. So we're going to write the sentence out again. Chocolate, without the boxes. We've used the boxes to find out what's the main piece of information about the topic, which is chocolate. So chocolate, though quite unhealthy, is very tasty. Okay? I have said that chocolate is what I am referring to. I've said the main piece of information is very tasty. So I have to put the extra information into either commas or dashes. And the way I do that is I find the start of the extra information and the end. So the start of it was though, and the end of it was unhealthy. So I put a comma before though, and I put a comma after unhealthy. The way I would now read that sentence is chocolate, pause, though quite unhealthy, pause, is very tasty. Okay, and that is how I've done it. That is how you use a comma. Now, a dash is the same thing. They're interchangeable. So I can get rid of these two commas here and I can put in a dash instead. Chocolate, dash, though quite unhealthy, dash, is very tasty. All right, so your comma is this lad and your dash is this one. Okay, and that's how you use them. You put them at the start and at the end of the extra information which is in your sentence. Now, what we can also do is, in some tasks will ask us to put those commas and dashes in. Others will give us a sentence and ask us to add the extra information ourselves. Okay, so I'm going to give you one example which is in your Starlight. Well, I'll change it up a bit. So one of the question number 2 there on page 150 is dogs make the best pets. I'm going to write down cats, or let's see. Yeah, cats make the best pets. Okay. Now, my main information is referring to cats, right? And I am saying that they make the best pets. So in between those two boxes, that's continued, okay? In between those two boxes, I want to put in my extra information. So what extra information could I give about cats? Cats, although, let me see, what could I don't even have a cat, so I'm trying to think of something. Okay, so cats, though they have sharp claws, make the best pets. This is really, I'm making this up now, but as I said, it doesn't matter what you write down, it's just to get the structure of the sentence right. So I want to add in, though they have very sharp paws. So cats, though they have very sharp paws, make the best pets, or paws or claws, right? So my main information is that cats make the best pets, and the added information is though they have very sharp claws. Okay, so let's see, how are we going to write that? I'm going to write it out in the black. Cats, though they have very sharp claws, make the best pets. Now, if I was to read that sentence out the way it is, sorry, you can see it now. If I was to read that sentence out the way it is, I would read, cats, though they have very sharp claws, make the best pets. Now, that doesn't make sense. There's no punctuation in that sentence. It doesn't sound right. So what do? I add in commas or dashes. All right, commas or dashes. Now, the dashes and the commas go at the very start of the extra information and at the very end. So the start of the main sentence I had was cats make the best pets. So cats make the best pets. So what I need to do is put a comma before the extra and at the end of the extra. So the extra starts here, though they have very sharp claws. So I put one before it and I put one at the end of it, though they have very sharp claws, make the best pets. So the way I would now read that sentence is, cats, though they have very sharp claws, make the best pets. Okay, I can replace that comma with a dash as I have above. They're interchangeable. Okay, and that's the basics of how we use commas and dashes.